So, as the world continues to rejoice in the CIA's most beloved asset, Tim Osmond, aka Osama bin Laden, inconsistencies continue with the official story of what happened in his alleged death. Thanks everybody for watching and sending your great comments from last time. I decided to include some music in the background. If it's distracting, let me know. I just figured looking at my face is probably kind of boring. All right, so this is my reaction to the new narrative that the U.S. is saying. So first off, about the raid in his compound in Pakistan. So now they're saying that Osama bin Laden wasn't armed when he was killed. That although he did put up a fight, he was part of the firefight. First they said he was in a firefight. Now they say he was unarmed, but he was reaching for a weapon. And that before they said one of his wives were killed, but now, and used as a human shield, now she was just shot in the leg. And they also said that he was shot twice in the head. Now he's shot once in the chest and once in the head. Listen, they have video of this. Well, supposedly they have video of this. Now, if they had the video, couldn't they just review the tape? I mean, come on, seriously. How hard is it? They're telling you a lie. It's not true. Sorry, people, but it's not true. They said that the compound drew suspicion because there was no communication coming in and out. But then they say that there was tons of, um, of communication equipment. Also, on CNN, I saw a tour of his palatial mansion. I mean, the place looked like it's been deserted. There's crap everywhere. Now, also, he has kidney problems. Where was his dialysis machine? I didn't see any dialysis machine. Very, very, very sketchy. Um, Also, the safe house was built by the Pakistani ISI, which is connected to the CIA. But then there's another story saying that, oh, the house was built specifically for bin Laden. Tons of inconsistencies. And of course, conveniently, he's quickly buried at sea. Right. And of course, now the U.S. is weighing their options. Should they release the pictures or not because they're too gruesome? Look, it's 2011. People have the internet. Do you know how many deaths people have seen on television? I mean, come on. They didn't mind showing um, Saddam Hussein. They showed his sons. I mean, we need proof. We need evidence. And even if they do show a picture, it doesn't mean that it doesn't show when he was killed. Moving on, I saw a piece on CNN with that evil New World Order witch, Hillary Clinton, and she was talking, and she says Osama's death is an avenue to peace. So war is peace, everybody. It's 1984. It's here. Yes, his death, his killing, his murder is a path to peace. And she says justice has been done. That's not the American way. Assassinating? I mean, if they really wanted justice, why didn't they bring him to trial? Oh, that's right. He's not wanted for 9/11, right? She went on to go, oh, that this brings justice to the people whose family were killed in 9/11. The guy had nothing to do with 9/11. In a CNN piece written a couple of days after 9/11, he said, I didn't do it. If you go on the FBI's website, if it's still up, check it out. Go to FBI.gov, I think it is. Go there. You'll see that he's not wanted for 9/11. Why is that? Because the FBI says they don't have enough hard evidence. Yet the media all around the world says the mastermind behind 9/11. Right. Um, so she also, okay, I talked about that. She finds with the families. And how about this, Clinton? What about the families of all the wars that you've supported? Right? How about all those innocent people in Afghanistan and Pakistan killed by those drones? How about Gaddafi's grandchildren and his son? How about those people? Are you condoling their families? I don't think so. Right? And all the depleted uranium that you left. A lot of people don't know this, but that's depleted uranium is basically it's nuclear material, and it was used in Afghanistan. It was used a lot in Fallujah. If you go to any search engine and and you type this in, type in depleted uranium babies, and look at the children and their weird deformed bodies, the legacy of peace and freedom that the U.S. and Western allies have left over there in Afghanistan. Same in Iraq, and they're doing it again in Libya. There's evidence that they're using depleted uranium in Libya. Continuing on, she said she was talking about the war on terror, and now that the war on terror is increasing, so increase more of a police state. You know, people in the streets, as someone said, they liked my comment about Americans waving their Chinese-made flags. You know, people really think that it's over, that the TSA isn't going to put their hands in your pants. You're not going to have to go through an X-ray naked body scanner anymore. Are you kidding me? It's only going to get worse, and they're going to use this as an excuse to say Al-Qaeda is retaliating for more attacks. The war on terror is never going to end. It's like the war on drugs. There is no end. They could kill the next, think about it. Then the next leaders are going to come up, which are obviously, they're trained by the U.S. and they're connected with the CIA. If they kill these guys, what's going to happen? It's like whack-a-mole. You're going to whack one, another one pops up. It never ends. The war on drugs, the war on terror, it's all fabricated. It's all promoted. They loved it. They loved Osama bin Laden. They loved having that guy around, but eventually they had to kill him. Moving on. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, like sharks kill more people than terrorism. Think about it. Should we spend millions of dollars of putting an underwater fence all around the U.S. coast to stop shark attacks? It's ridiculous. So basically, as for my conclusion, I want the U.S. media to please do your jobs. Please expose the New World Order and their war on terror, their war on drugs. Expose this fairy tale, which is the war on terror. It's a complete joke, and I think most of the people understand that it's fake. Please expose 9/11. 9/11, that was an inside job. There's no way that Tim Osman, Osama bin Laden, could have planted the explosives in the Twin Towers. He couldn't have made NORAD stand down. I mean, he couldn't have helped disrupt the 9/11 Commission. There's just no way. Expose the banking corruption and taking over the United States. Do your job, please. Please do your job. Thank you and good night.